Hi, you guys. I am Octavia Johnson, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of you already know we held a protest today in Columbia, South Carolina, which turned out very positive. We had absolutely no one to vandalize anybody's personal property. Again, I want to make note, it turned out very positive. And that is the way a protest is supposed to be held. You guys, today, if you were there in Columbia, South Carolina, downtown area, then you were there to witness the protest of do your job and stop the steal and do your job. Guys, if you weren't there, I advise you to do your research, and no one is excluded from becoming a protester. If there's something you feel you want to be a part of and you want to help stand up for, then do not hesitate. I do advise everyone to do their own personal research. You don't want to be out there, protesting for something you don't truly in your heart agree with. Again, do your research. No one is exempt from becoming a protester. You are a positive person with a positive mind. Use your positivity to spread positivity across the united world. Keyword positivity. Again, no one is exempt from becoming a protester. You can either be the protester or the brains behind the operation. When I say the brains behind the operation, this is exactly what I mean. You guys, say for instance, if you see something that is not right, it's considered as corruption. It's not professional protocol. It's actually unjust for the justice system itself and for the people around. Let's just say the universe. I'm not here to simply convince you all to start protesting. I'm just simply here to convince you all to start doing your own research and stand up for what you consider is right. If you're confused about anything, you could also reach out to me at dynastymilligan@gmail.com. Phone number 803-922-4366. I am located in Columbia, South Carolina. I never overlook anybody's messages, missed calls, or voicemails. I'm here to help everyone have a clear understanding of actually what's going on in our universe. I sometimes too get confused. I'm only human. Sometimes I too wonder myself, why is this allowed and this isn't? Why is it a drug dealer receives life, sometimes in prison, and then a child molester receives 5 years or less? Why is there so much injustice within our system? It all doesn't make sense, and that's why I'm here. I feel like I have a voice and I need to make sure that I'm using it in the correct way. So each and every day I try to reach out to locals and people around the universe just through social media itself. I try to get advice, I try to get informational help, and I also try to relieve that information and help on, like I said, locals around Columbia, South Carolina, and the entire universe. That's what I'm here for. I feel like right now I'm just talking around in circles, but I just say that to say this. You guys, the protest went so well today. I honestly didn't feel like I had needed to do any recording. So I was there for only one purpose, and one purpose only. I succeeded with what I came to do. And people should protest to be heard and not seen. If you're seen, then you are the problem. I did not grow up in the world of politics and justice. I was invited simply because of a police department's negligence, discrimination, false allegations, and more. Society has sent me an invite that I could not refuse. So I am here fighting for justice, and I will continue to fight for justice. I will live out loud, I will speak out loud, and I will not bite my tongue for anyone at all. This goes for people in authority and local residents in Columbia, South Carolina, and around surrounding areas. I am not afraid of you all. I'm here strictly just for justice. I was born alone. I will leave this earth alone. I say that without any hesitation. Justice for women, justice for children. I am Octavia Johnson. If you have any comments, leave them down in the comment box below. And I'm pretty sure if you know me, then you know what I'm about to do when I get off of this tube, right? That's right. I'm going to do some more research, investigating, and also fighting for justice. It doesn't stop. It actually goes on 24/7. And, I actually get a kick off of it. I get a kick out of fighting for justice. It's just what I love to do. So, yeah. the protest. It went very well, and I saw nothing but positivity. I saw people getting along, actually out there standing with each other, trying to fight for some type of justice at a time like this when we really do need it. Now, if we can have everyone to come together like that and, fight for justice as far as this corona, do you know what they're gonna do? What they would do? Okay, enough of that. All right, so anyways, back to Trump. Yeah, so Trump has had it really hard since he became president, since day one. I haven't seen anyone, lighten the load up on Trump at all. True indeed, he spoke out loud his whole presidency, which was only, his own right to. He also is entitled to freedom of speech, just like every other citizen in the entire world. So I don't understand why you guys took it so hard on him. I say that to say this: justice for women, justice for children. If we could get a clear understanding on exactly which way Trump is trying to direct his team, then maybe we'll be more comfortable with supporting him out loud. We have a lot of people who pretend to not like Trump, or a lot of people who pretend to like Trump, and inside they feel the total opposite. I've run into people like that every day. You have them forget Trump. Trump was a bigamist. He did this, he did that, he said this, he said that. And then you have a one-on-one conversation with the person and they're like, yeah, Trump did all that he could, and justice for Trump, and they're telling lies on Trump. It's either you're gonna be on Trump's side or you're not. You can't be biased with the situation at all. Now, true enough, everybody is also entitled to their own opinions too. So with that being said, say for instance, if you were the president, you wouldn't want people to take it so hard on you, right? And it's not anything personal at the end of the day, but it is personal for Trump. He's the person who has to endure everything that the universe is saying to him, and also his family. He has children, he has family members who also look up to him and, believe in the things that he's saying. So scenarios change, and I just want you all to understand that Trump could tell everyone right now, tomorrow the sky is going to be blue, it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be great. And then 2 hours later, Trump could tell you there's been a change. The sky's not going to be blue, it's going to be gray, it's going to be rainy, and it's going to be strange. You have to go along with that, because Trump has been given the knowledge that we haven't been given. He knows what's coming next when we didn't have a clear understanding. And that's just the privilege of a president. So like I said, you guys took it a little too hard on Trump. And I'm just here to say, I like Trump. That's all I have to say. I like Trump. I am a Trump supporter. I don't believe in the whole racial thing. Trump has videos he's done with African Americans since way back in the day. I was a kid, watching those videos, and I didn't even know who Trump was. I just know that he was the white guy who hung out with the black people. And that's what I grew up understanding, and that's what I still believe to this day. Irregardless of everybody, consider, calling him a bigamist and a racist and stuff like that. I disagree strongly. So with power comes privilege, and with privilege comes problems, and with problems there are people who pretend to participate in all these other things. Like I said, it's a whirlwind of confusion, but I just want to say the protest went wonderful today. Trump supporters, you guys looked really, really good out there today, even though our president has already been scooted to the side. You guys still look good out there, standing up for what you believe in, and there's never going to be ever anything wrong with that, ever, ever, ever. And I'm sorry, I know I'm talking too much. I can tell I get the rambling or whatever. But if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's written in red. It's subscribe. Turn that red button gray. Let's get the color out of our day. Yeah. And as far as the people in political power who are taking over and not doing the right things for justice, that breach into of the House was a warning sign. The Capitol was breached by its own employees. Like letting your family in to have a good time, right? Ow. The Capitol has been breached. I repeat, the Capitol has been breached. The Capitol has been breached. Again, I repeat, the Capitol has been breached. Where is President Joe Biden? Joe! President Joe Biden? President Joe Biden? Joe Biden? President? Let's not look in the potatoes. Biden, are you there? Hello? Is Biden there? Well, you guys, I couldn't find the president. I don't know what we're going to do about all this breach of trust. I guess now we can move on to poverty. They could use the help. And I want to make note. Did you all see what the people out there protesting near the Capitol were wearing? They were literally out there in Halloween costumes. Y'all better stop playing with Trump. He called for everybody to come out there and protest. So that's what they did. They were out there protesting. They were having positive energy. No one was out there acting crazy. Nobody, absolutely nobody's property was vandalized. Everything went well. Now, there was this one incident where people made it inside of the Capitol building, and they considered that as a breach of trust. But what are we going to do about that? We can't do anything about that at all. Open the doors and listen to what we have to say. Now, before the doors were trying to be opened, we were trying to write you guys letters, send you guys emails, text messages. We've wasted our gas, traveling back and forth, trying to be heard, trying to get justice, and nobody did a thing about it. So don't be upset that the Capitol is being taken over and that our president, Trump, okayed for everybody to come out there and do it.